Hello, Formula One fans. Drama at high speed. Verstappen lost the pole in a controversial FIA decision and went off on his rivals. Did the Dutchman lose focus on the season, or is he just starting his counterattack? Stay tuned. The news from the Formula One world is heating up, so don't waste time. Subscribe to the channel to stay up to date with all the F1 news. Just hit the subscribe button below the video. It's quick, free, and doesn't require registration. This is F1 Fastline News, your daily Formula One news channel. Let's get straight to the point. The latest qualifying session of the Qatar Grand Prix delivered much more than fast laps. Max Verstappen, who secured the fastest time, was penalized by the FIA for unnecessarily slow driving on his outlap, losing pole position to George Russell. And how did the Dutchman react? Explosive, as expected. The stewards justified the penalty by stating that Verstappen's behavior compromised other drivers, including Russell, who claimed he was hindered while warming up his tires. Russell even mentioned going off track at the critical moment. It was a complicated outlap. I almost collided with Max and still ended up in the gravel. Maybe that cost me pole position. But let's think about it. Was the penalty really fair? Verstappen pointed out that everyone was driving slowly as part of the normal qualification dynamics. His outrage isn't hard to understand, especially when he suggests an ironic scenario. Next time I'll speed up and pretend I'm crashing everywhere. If George wanted to, he should have braked. I was braking too, wasn't I? This rhetoric reflects a frustrated Max, not only with the FIA, but perhaps with the direction the season has taken for Red Bull. The team, which has dominated the past few years, is now in third place in the Constructors' Championship with no mathematical chance of winning. Verstappen went straight to the point. I don't care if it's McLaren or Ferrari. It's not us anyway. Are we witnessing the end of a golden era for Red Bull? McLaren and Ferrari have clearly seized the opportunity to solidify themselves as the dominant forces. However, what's concerning is Verstappen's apparent lack of interest in the fight. He seems resigned, which is unusual for someone so competitive. This raises the question, what's happening behind the scenes at Red Bull? It's true that the FIA decision reignites a debate about the consistency in rule enforcement. Some may argue that the penalty was excessive, while others will defend the idea that regulations must be applied strictly to ensure fair competition. But we can't ignore that this is the kind of situation that fuels tensions in the paddocks and adds pressure on the drivers. With McLaren and Ferrari fighting for the constructors' title, Qatar promises to be the stage for an intense battle. But what about Max Verstappen? Will he turn his outrage into motivation, or are we seeing a three-time champion lose interest when the podium isn't guaranteed? Leave your opinion in the comments. I really want to know what you think. And of course, if you're not subscribed to the channel yet, what are you waiting for? Here we talk about Formula One without beating around the bush, with strong opinions and lots of information. Subscribe, hit the bell, and come join this community of passionate fans. If you like this video, give it a thumbs up and share it with your F1-loving friends. Let's grow this Formula One fan community even more. See you next time, speeding towards victory.